Okay, ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity to present what we're doing actually in the clean tech domain, and more specifically in the smart grid sector. My title is Clean Tech Investments, a very, very difficult area, extremely difficult area, an area that currently is under a huge transition phase. And let me explain what I'm doing after. So, what is the clean tech? The clean tech, it's a huge sector that has to do with models, either business, revenue, or technology models that aim for the low carbon economy. So actually reducing the CO2 emissions, saving energy, making a better planet, etc., etc. So it is a domain that actually touches a little of the social thing. The clean tech has many, many subdomains. Sustainable mobility, clean tech, smart grid, carbon policy, green buildings, energy efficiency, either in buildings or big infrastructures, renewable energy, water, agricultural materials, recycling, huge, huge sector with many, many subdomains. So some stats about the clean tech investments going up in the US right now from Pike Research. As you can see, on the x-axis we have years, on the y-axis we have a number of funds that have raised some US $1 billion in the US. As you can see, we had a peak in 2008 where approximately 34 clean tech VCs, and those VCs were only for the clean tech domain. They were not general VCs that they had a subdivision that were doing actually VC clean tech investments. 34 solely clean tech focused VCs, they have raised roughly $5.7 billion. As you can see, this rate was being reduced towards the end of 2010, and currently in 2011 we had one VC that has raised only $0.3 billion. This is a big transition phase for the clean tech domain right now. It is a difficult domain to be invested. It is a difficult domain to set up a startup there and claim funds, and this is why the whole thing is changing because of the climate change, because of many, many things that are changing in the energy sector. We have a very, very big and volatile market, and the VCs have to follow these trends. Another good example, it's the investors' expected time frame for next commitments to clean tech funds. As you can see, the 39% of clean tech fund managers that have been asked, their investment was much more opportunistic. What I mean by saying opportunistic, I mean that they keep back analyzing the market and they take in their final decision just before investing to a VC. There is no compact, there is no a long-time strategic plan for VC, for clean tech VC investments. Because there may be a technology in the next 6 months that generates energy in a very cheap price. So everybody will go and invest in this technology. It is not like the mobile market where we have a big long-term transition timelines, or we have long-term strategy plans. So the majority of the clean tech investments are based on opportunistic nature. And some target countries that fund managers are most attracted to invest in, 71% is Asia. China and India are extremely emerging markets right now. North America, Europe, 68%, 60% Greater China, etc., etc. So I'm moving pretty fast. This is one very good diagram of the smart grid. Now we are entering to the smart grid sector. The smart grid sector, it is the application of the IT on the energy domain. So we combine IT with mobility and infrastructures, and we increase the customer engagement with social games. This is actually what Intelen does right now, and this is right now what Intelen is based on claiming funds from the US. So this is the resurrection, smart grids and multimodals. A smart grid is a multimodal market because it incorporates generation, it incorporates IT, it incorporates energy management, and many, many more sub-domains and sub-markets that you have to combine in a unique solution. And this is actually what it makes the smart grid fundraising extremely difficult. It is a cross-area fund sector. And this is a graph on the top that shows that in 2010, almost 43 smart grid VC deals were closed with an average of $524 million. This is the whole thing. This is the whole snapshot of the smart grid. As I told you, it is a very complex system where we have to measure energy, we have to analyze energy, we have to produce energy, and all together comes into a unique combined model. So in order to do fundraising in the clean tech sector, and more specifically in the smart grid sector, we have to know, currently, we have to know IT, we have to know ways of generating energy, or we have to know ways of measuring energy. So there is a very, very strong engineering component inside. What we are, Cleantech and Intelen, we are an emerging right now company based on heavy R&D towards during 4 years, from 2006 to 2010, recently incorporated in 2011. Many awards, world awards, top launch Silicon Valley, top 30 presented companies in 2011, Red Herring EU and winner and global winners. Recently, the OECD gave us an award as one of the best eco-innovation models in Europe. In general, what we do, we generate software for the meter data management domain. It is actually a software that analyzes energy data in real time. So we have advanced big data analytic engine that touches 3 main targets. The first target is buildings. We measure buildings that have inside human behaviors, and they have technical dynamics. So we measure energy-wise a building. We can understand when the building has a peak in the demand of energy. We can understand when a building is energy efficient, etc., etc. The second big market is photovoltaic, electrical vehicles, storage, and harvesting. It is actually what we name of the renewable energy sources sector in the smart grid model. And the third model is industry. So we are touching the system. It's being connected to those 3 models, and we measure energy in real time. This energy is being analyzed with some really good big data engines, middlewares, and we produce services, energy efficiency, and demand response. This is the whole snapshot of what we're doing. So what are some lean procedures? Because lean procedures right now, it is the future for the startup market. Lean startup means that you have to do many things fast. You have to throw the product into the market, and you have to take feedback really fast. And we can do that because we are using a lot of energy informatics. We are developing software for the energy sector. So in order to do that, you need to be agile. You need to change fast. You need, of course, to have a modular cloud platform in order to be able for you to change things fast and to adapt really fast to new subdomains and to new sub-markets in the whole smart grid umbrella. You have to be adaptive. We have IPv6 point-to-point connections right now. It is a disruption that we are introducing right now to Europe and very soon to the United States. And you have to be demand-driven. You have to listen to your market. You have to listen to your market. You have to listen to the opportunities that comes up from the clean tech sector. Okay, the 3 funding layers. We are claiming and we are requesting funding right now in order to expand into 3 vertical layers. Data analytics and metering. So we are producing advanced algorithms for data management, big data and infographics, the ability to handle and visualize petabytes of energy information in real time, and some social and game extensions, game mechanics and social networks in order to increase the customer engagement to our services and to our systems. Some snapshots from the current cloud-based platform. We have advanced visualization in informatics. We can analyze energy data and key performance indicators in real time, roughly every 6 to 10 seconds. We can visualize the whole thing. We can combine heterogeneous key performance indicators, climate conditions, demand, generation, CO2 emissions, advanced reporting of the platform, and geospatial information combined with metrics. This is a platform that we currently sell to specific customers in Greece, in Balkans, in Cyprus, and from October, we're going to expand and start our penetration to the US market, Boston, New York, and maybe San Francisco. And this is the social extensions of our platform. We have Facebook applications, social applications that you can actually engage energy customers in order to save energy. This is for me. Thank you very much for listening.